Mushoku Tensei. Sus. Actually, I should create another category just being like, don't watch this show at all.
What do you mean by that?
First of all, I'm watching it. I hate it. I legit hate Mushoku Tensei. And it's because this is probably the most perverted show I've ever watched, if I'm being honest. Like, I think if we're talking, like, and I understand with Mushoku Tensei is that he had a horrible life growing up. He had a horrible life in his previous life. First of all, just from the fact the idea of reincarnation as a whole. First of all, no, reincarnation doesn't exist. Person dies once, they meet God. So like, I think that's the one thing. The second thing, which is like, I get it's fantasy or whatever, but whatever. The second thing is like, okay, bet this guy had a horrible life, and granted, due to some things that he's done, maybe he hasn't done. Mushoku Tensei I would say it's something that someone wants. If they could just wish for anything, they want to have power and use their power in a certain way to be the most deviant person ever. And so I see some of the ways in which like Rudius, like, he is redeeming himself in some way, and as far as like treating people differently or whatever. But as far as just like the sort of the fan service that goes into the show, so I guess not even a fan service, but just the way that this character acts with all of the women in this show, from the moment that he is a baby to the moment when he's growing up, no, heck no. If I'm being honest, I would say Mushoku Tensei, you should never watch it all. Because it's obviously I think it might be is that another harem anime? I don't know. But like, Mushoku Tensei is just like, you have everything that you want. You get to have powers as soon as you get out the womb. You get to have so much power. You get to have access to all these women with exaggerated features. And it's like, no, that's weird. I don't think Mushoku Tensei deserves the time of day. Am I gonna watch it? I'm gonna still watch it. I skip over all of those scenes though, especially when he's like sus, when he's like, it's just really, when he's being really creepy, especially when it comes up with a woman and like his I think his like family sister, is not a sister, his like cousin or something, and when she's like sleeping and he like views her a certain way or whatever. There's a scene in there when it's like, oh my goodness, I don't watch this. No. Mushoku Tensei can kick rocks, if I'm being honest. I hate this show. I hate that show more than Neon Genesis, if I'm being honest. I don't really hate Neon Genesis. Like, I'm just saying that because of that one scene. But like, Mushoku Tensei can actually kick rocks, because like, it would be like, you see this show, it's like, oh, bet, like, Rudy is Grey Rat, like, I want to be like him, whatever. Like I do think, like, I don't think anime will, like, people are just saying that outright or whatever. I don't think that. But it's like, you have this MC that pretty much has every sort of thing as to act that he can access, right? He gets power, he can grow stronger whenever he wants, right? He pretty much, the whole world's in his favor. And it's like, this is not like that. And it's like, and mostly it's just the pervertedness of this character. But I understand what they're doing. It's just, that's just weird to me, you know?